Yeah, Boris Johnson wanted to shake off his scandals with diversionary tactics. But after various violations of the corona rules, he apparently lost confidence by his party. And Boris Johnson probably did not have to prepare long for this appointment. In the traditional poll of the British House of Commons, MPs can pester the Prime Minister with all sorts of questions every Wednesday, the famous PMQs. But this time, the majority of parliamentarians only asked the same question. When will Johnson finally resign? Johnson kept responding similarly. He has already apologized several times for the incidents that are now known as Partygate. He also said he would await the results of an internal investigation by Officer Sue Gray before commenting on his future. He also doesn't let his government's work during the pandemic be bad-mouthed. We delivered. Yeah, over 150,000 deaths. For some time now, however, Johnson has mainly been delivering scandals. Since the end of last year, there have been more and more reports of parties in the British government's environment, even though there were strict contact restrictions among the population. Johnson and his employees are accused of not only ignoring the applicable regulations, but also of lying to the public about it. And many members of his Conservative Tories loudly supported the execution of their Prime Minister this Wednesday, until shortly before the end, former Brexit Minister David Davis rose. He has often defended Johnson, but expects responsibility for his actions to be taken. The Prime Minister did not do that recently. Davis concluded his remarks by quoting politician Leo Amery, "In God's name, go." And Father of the House, Ken Clark, the former Father of the House, was great on Twitter. Have a look. Davis' words are likely to worry Johnson much more than the opposition demands for his resignation, because many Conservative MPs seem to have had enough of their Prime Minister. Several British media are reporting that there could soon be a vote of no confidence in the Prime Minister. His time is up, the Daily Telegraph quoted a Tory MP as saying. A total of 15% or 54 MPs of the Tories must officially support such a vote. Then 50% of MPs would have to vote against Johnson to drive him out of office. However, if he wins the election, no new vote can be requested for the next 12 months. According to information from the BBC, around 20 Tories are said to have met for consultation on Tuesday. They are apparently ready to achieve the appropriate numbers of votes as early as yesterday, but in German television they are talking about 46 handed in already. A cabinet member on the other hand spoke of a group of idiots who were not a serious threat to Johnson. He mockingly dubbed the action as a pork pie plot after alleged renegade MP Elisha Kearns, whose constituency is known for pork pies. According to the Telegraph, this only motivated the angry Tory MPs even more. In the morning, 11 of them are said to have spoken out in favour of a vote. They are said to have only entered Parliament in 2019 in the general elections, in which Johnson and the Conservatives won a clear majority. Fittingly, MP Christian Wakeford turned his back on the Conservatives this Wednesday and joined the Labour Party. Wakeford got his constituency in the traditionally more Labour-oriented north for the Conservatives. It is believed that many of Johnson's opponents are from that region, as their popular support is dwindling. The Prime Minister has been under pressure for months due to the so-called Partygate and the revelations around it. Recently, he was again accused of lying. Johnson only confirmed in an interview with Sky News on Tuesday that he did not know that a party in May 2020 in the garden of his office violated the corona measures. With that, he only agrees that he would be stupid in that case. He was only there for about 25 minutes, spoke to several employees, and then continued to work in his office. In retrospect, he probably should have stopped the meeting, but he had never been informed about the event beforehand, which probably is another lie. His former advisor Dominic Cummings, on the other hand, had previously emphasized that he and other employees had warned the Prime Minister in the run-up to the event. Johnson ignored the objections. The events of May 20th alone, not to mention the whole series of other events, mean that the Prime Minister lied to Parliament about the party's said Cummings, who would testify his version under oath. For the Tories in Parliament, however, the Garden Party does not appear to have been the crucial mistake. According to the Daily Telegraph, MPs are particularly upset about the celebrations on the eve of Prince Philip's funeral last April. The disgusting events are said to have broke the camel's back, according to an unnamed member of Parliament. Johnson is said not to have been present at the event at the seat of government. However, he admitted on Tuesday that he was fully responsible for the events. Yeah, then finally take responsibility and go. In God's name, go. And I'll see the rest of you in my next video. Bis gleich.